What is up, my cheesy gordito crunch wrap supremes? I'm Meta, and I'm here with.
Kirby DK10,
This is
baby.
episode 55 of the Overkill podcast, baby. 3 episodes into the new year. We're back. We're here, and yeah. I guess we'll jump right into it, man.
Yeah, do you want to do the Battlefield stuff that was revealed?
Yeah. I think we want to cover the Battlefield
Okay.
stuff because we were looking at that earlier.
Yeah, so they revealed that this new the new way that they're going to be doing this game is called Battlefield Labs, and basically it'll be what I'm assuming is sort of like different playtests of different builds of the new game that they're making, like before the game comes out, so that way they can grab feedback on it. I'm wondering if this game is going to be free to play, because that kind of seems like a better model for what this would be. But if it is like a game that you have to buy, just remember, don't pre-order it, because 2042 happened. So I'm not gonna get my hopes up until I see. Yeah, I'm not gonna get my hopes up until I actually see anything and actually like get to see the final product and like reviews for it. And
Yeah, 1,000%. Is this something? This obviously is a result of 2042. As you said, I think this is interesting. I wonder. I wonder if this is something that like shuts down like after the new game comes out and then they reopen it like a year later, or like what the plans are to like keep this up, where they just like keep uploading the new game into the system, or are they going to use it like a PBE where they test new changes and stuff?
I'm assuming that's what it is, where it's sort of like gonna be multiple betas and alphas for the game. So they're probably gonna like start it out calling it like alpha week 1, alpha week 2, kind of stuff like that. Maybe it's just like a couple weekends out of this year, and then next year they actually release the game. I'm not too sure what they're thinking with this, but many people are getting their hopes up thinking this game will come out this year, but I don't know, I just highly doubt that.
You hate to see the
code. Although 2042 did come out the year they revealed it, I believe, right?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I guess it could come out late this year, but
and if this gameplay is accurate that's in the trailer, I guess we should talk about that. Is the map at least that they're showing off looks like it has actual cover, actual places to hide. Like actual the actual ability to, not constantly be out in the open and get shot in the head, but maybe I'm coping.
Yeah, the gameplay does look pretty nice, and then toward the end we do see the guy shoots an RPG at this building, and it looks like the whole building crumbles. It looks like that tech that they showed off a couple years ago.
It does, doesn't it?
Where like the building, like parts of the building crumble. I think that's kind of what they're trying to allude at with that. But again, we still haven't really seen the full picture of destruction. And also, this could just be one of the maps that has more cover, because I remember 2042 had a couple maps that were a little more cover heavy. So we'll still have to see. I don't trust him, but
Ooh, yeah, I don't either. Not after 2042. I think it'll be hard to go back and trust. I mean, I think there were signs in the 2042 trailer you could kind of tell, looking at like the map layout and stuff that they showed off, that one of their concerns was definitely not good design, and their main concern was just fitting as many of the um, as many of the players into the map as possible. But maybe I'm just molding.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, that's about it for
okay.
Battlefield.
All right. Um, I guess. Yeah, I guess we can move on. We can go ahead and go on to this new game. I am chock full of new games this time around, which I'm really excited for. I think it's one of the best story types that we can cover. There's this game. It's called Berserk Boy. It looks like Mega Man. It looks like one of those indie Mega Man games again. And this one is only for the PS5. I can't tell if it's an exclusive or not. Um, uh-oh, did I just lose sound? Oh, there we go. I can't tell if it's
Oh,
an exclusive or not, but it looks like it's coming to PS5 on February 18th, so I think it is an exclusive. But it looks like Mega Man. It looks really
that
cool.
sucks. Yeah, it sucks that it's exclusive, but
Damn.
I don't know.
Um,
Maybe this is just the PlayStation trailer.
I don't know if you watched any of it. But the trailer,
Mm-hmm.
they show a little bit of things you can put on, like Lightning's Justice, Double Dash, Air Clap, Charge Slash, Third Slash. So it's all, it's all your, kind of like Mega Man, like transformy abilities that you can use.
Well, I can confirm that it is on Steam. So
Oh, there you go.
yeah, it released last year, so it looks like it's just getting ported over to PlayStation. But
Ah,
that's good.
yeah.
I'm glad it's not like an exclusive. That really annoys me.
Yeah, that really is annoying. Well, I didn't know it was on Steam. Dang. This article presented it
Yeah.
like it was a new game. Typical liars. Typical. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, there's so
It
many
looks
games
cool.
that come out.
Mm.
Yeah, there's so many games to come out. It's like hard to cover everything. So
Yeah,
it's
there's
good that
way
we
too
kind of
many.
come back.
There's six
Yeah.
different characters. How do you feel about these, like, how do you feel about these, like, PlayStation, or these, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Mega Man clones? There's been so many of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I always worry because like Mighty Number 9 was pretty bad whenever it came out, but I don't know. You have to, in my opinion, you have to see. To me, this doesn't really look like a Mega Man. To me, it reminds me more of like a Shovel Knight plus like a Mega Man art style.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know. Just the way this one character moves, he like dashes towards them. Like
Mm,
it looks like he kind of homing attacks in a way.
okay.
I don't know. I just have to try it.
Yeah, how much is it? Maybe I will get it.
It's $20, so it's
Oh.
it's a cheap game.
Yeah, that's not bad. Unaffordable. Acceptable. I don't know. It looks really good. I think y'all should check it out.
Yeah, to me the character designs look, uh, they look kind of chibi, at least in the game.
They do.
But I guess that's kind of just Mega Man.
Yeah, it's just kind of Mega Man in general, I think.
Interesting.
They definitely committed to um the bit.
Yeah. Well, I have a bunch of new games as well. So,
Ooh, dude, this is a new game
but this
episode.
one's more of a remake. This came out just 3 days ago. And this is Metal Gear Solid Delta. It was revealed. And it's a remake of the third Metal Gear game, Snake Eater. So I know me and Meta have never played. We've never played any of the Metal Gear games.
We have not.
Because we were Nintendo fans. whenever we were younger, and this game was on PlayStation, so we never got to play it.
Anything but that. No, yeah.
I believe it's coming to all platforms. I'm not too sure on that, but the game looks great. As soon as I was looking through the trailer and I couldn't tell if this was a remake, and then I saw this guy who's dressed up in a ghillie suit and his like eye is popping out, and I was like, what the heck?
Ew.
And I think that's Deadeye. It's one of the characters. I'm pretty sure that's his
Brody.
name. I'm not sure, no. But
Brody. Well, it looks pretty good.
yeah, I mean, graphically, it looks pretty nice. We'll have to see on like. I'm wondering if it's what do they exactly mean by remake? Because to me, the gameplay, it doesn't look like it's from that like isometric view that the
No,
original was.
not at all.
So, but honestly, Metal Gear is much more about like the story, because like I believe like some of the cutscenes are like 15 minutes long, you know, just like you watching stuff.
Yeah, I bet they are. Holy moly.
Yeah, I don't know what. Maybe we'll have to try it.
I'm always down. It looks like it's probably a pretty good game. I don't know. I don't know what the logistics are on. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look very isometric. It looks much more like a third person in this remake.
Yeah, I think it's made in the same engine as Phantom Pain and there's another one. I think Phantom Pain. Yeah, that one I actually did play the demo for, and a lot of the like newer Metal Gear games. Maybe I would like the older ones, but at least the like mission that I got to play in that demo was not very fun. I don't know. I just didn't like the gameplay of Phantom Pain, but also it's like a stealth game, but it's not like a very simplistic stealth game. There's a lot of mechanics. Maybe I didn't understand everything, but
Probably not. Yeah. A lot of stealth games have such odd mechanics that it's really hard to even know what the heck's going on. Yeah, it really does. It doesn't look anything like the original, but I'll be interested to see. And I don't know how much it really matters if it's like the original. It looks a million times better.
based.
Anyways, there's a game studio by the name of 2K. They were developing a roguelike hero shooter. They call it Project Ethos. And they fired their head boy, Michael Condrey. Michael Condrey came from Sledgehammer Games, and he was confirmed to be leading the development team 31st Union into 2019. And he teased that they were working on an ambitious and inspired new IP, and it was finally revealed last October. It's called Project Ethos. I've done quite a bit of digging on this game, and I have to say it is not impressive. It looks ugly. It is probably going to play really stiff, and as far as I can tell, the YouTube reaction is no bueno. And they're a little gun shy after things like Concord and stuff died. Yeah, I don't. Have you seen anything of this game?
No, I haven't seen anything,
Oh.
but I am watching this gameplay, and to me, it does look like a very generic battle royale game.
Dude.
It's like it's like trying to be Fortnite plus a little bit of Apex, maybe. I don't even know. It's but like still third person.
I mean, I just want to read you. Yeah, I agree. I want to read you some of these comments because they killed me. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? The generic YouTube trap beat, trap instruments playing in the background is icing.
I like
Creatively
this one.
bankrupt. Concord 2.
Concord 2.
Somewhere, someone thought this game was a good idea. Opens video and hits play. Free to play third person hero extraction shooter with roguelike elements. Pauses video and leaves. This is like these comments are cursed. I don't know. I think it's time for them to fucking wrap it up. Wrap it up. It's over.
Dude, I don't know. Maybe we can kind of spin this into like a generic topic, but like, how do you feel about like the prevalence of battle royale? Because like, I think there have been some interesting spins on it, such as oh shoot, what's that new game that we were playing on Steam that was like League of Legends battle royale?
Oh goodness. Wow, why can't I remember
I
that?
don't remember the name of it.
Darn. Well, that shows you how memorable that is.
Like there have been some interesting things like Apex that kind of stirred up the pot. Supervive, that's what I'm thinking of.
Supervive. Yeah, I was just pulling it up.
Yeah,
Not a good
that.
game. No.
I mean, it's cool, right? Like, it's something unique. But honestly, everything after PUBG, Fortnite, and then Warzone, I think everything after that, in my opinion, I can never get into them. I think the only one that I've ever really got into was Warzone.
Mm-hmm.
That's also because it was tied to Call of Duty, so it's kind of like
Yeah, I mean
something
that's
that I
like an
would-
obvious dub, right?
yeah. But I don't know. I'm so done with like the whole battle royale genre. Every game being you versus everyone else. I like team based games. I hate this like always being a every man for himself kind of game. You know.
1,000,000%. Yeah, I think these types of games are kind of going, kind of good. They're kind of out of vogue right now. I think part of the issue too is the games as a service live model. Because I completely agree with you. Is like they're not bad games on their face. Like Supervive is not a bad game. Supervive is like a good game surrounded by other good games in the same genre. Now, that doesn't mean it's a great game. But if you put Supervive up against like Fortnite, what are most people and most children, if we're being honest, going to choose to play? It's going to be Fortnite. It's just obvious. And I think this is part of what the industry is suffering from right now is there's just not that much originality anymore.
No, there's not. I think that's certainly part of it, but it's also like yeah, I think every game has kind of taken the slice of its pie.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you have like Warzone for the Warzone people, you have Apex, and then you have Fortnite. And that's good that there is like competition. But a majority of people are just going to play like Fortnite, you know.
Well, yeah.
And then they're going to play, you know, if they don't like that, they're going to go to Apex. If they don't like Apex, they go to Warzone, you know. And you kind of see that with like streamers who will just like, especially like the variety streamers, they'll just like move around to whatever game's popular at that time.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Or whatever game they like.
I mean, it's like Marvel Rival. Like you just see it. It doesn't even matter. It can be any genre. You just move on to the next game. If it's Marvel Rivals, it's Marvel Rivals. There'll be another game that comes out and takes out Marvel Rivals for a bit, and the cycle just continues.
Yeah.
But yeah, this looks really, really generic, and I wanted to highlight this game because people are going at it. So far, 2K is saying they're still continuing. So
Yeah. Whenever you said 2K, I was like, uh oh.
uh
They make the basketball.
oh yeah, baby.
They make the yearly basketball cash grab.
So true. They do. They do. Well, yeah, that's all I got on that. I don't know, just generic
Okay.
games. Just keep being generic, and everyone wants a live service game. At least
Base.
every studio.
Well, yeah. Well, I wanted to highlight this new game that's coming out. It's called Sugar Dew Rush, and obviously that sounds pretty much like Stardew Valley, and that's kind of what it is.
It
It's
does.
basically, or sorry, Sugar Dew Island. I always think of Candy Rush from Wreck-It Ralph for some
Candy
reason,
Rush.
but
Oh yeah. Okay.
but yeah, Sugar Dew Island. It's basically like a Stardew Valley game, but it's like got a chibi art style. To me, it kind of looks like Pokemon in a
Um,
way. Um, but instead of it being like a real time, uh, where it's like each day is 10 minutes, like Stardew is,
hmm
in this, the days are basically infinite, and you can do whatever you want during that day, and then whenever you go to sleep, that's the end of that day, and then the next day starts. So it's not, you don't have to like rush through everything. You can take your time with it. um, I don't know. I mean, I think that's like a better way of doing it.
Mm.
Although you could, I think that could lead to like where you optimize everything on day one and then you optimize everything. It could get kind of boring. But
Yeah.
supposedly, it says it offers around 15 hours of gameplay to do everything. So I mean, it's not like a crazy packed game with content, but
Yeah.
it does. It doesn't need to be if it's pretty common. You can probably play it for a while, but
Damn.
we'll have to check it out.
We will have to check it out. I do question. For a second, I thought it was just janky, but no, um, it's actually like pretty good looking. I don't know. How many? See, that's another thing. How many more of these Stardew Valley things are we gonna get? You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah, and I do think that is interesting how it's like one game popped off and it's like everyone's making
yeah,
their own version. But
it's like never ending.
I think it's because like the Stardew guys should have made I don't know, maybe you should have made another one.
Maybe there's even a relationship system in this. I only see
Yeah.
Xbox at the end, so
Uh, hmm.
I don't know. Um, let's see what that. I gotta look at these. Sorry, Doom Dark Ages. I found a new partner. Okay, we got a memer. Um, we got a memer. It looks cute. Once
Yeah.
again, though,
Oh.
another one of these games. I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
There's not that many original ideas left, so. But man, it's just like so
Not
tough.
really.
So tough.
I guess we can move on to this one,
I
baby.
guess, yeah. Well, Wreckfest 2. I don't know if we ever played Wreckfest 1, but y'all know I'm a pretty big fan of the Forza Horizon. If I had more time to just play open world games like I was 12, I would probably only play Forza Horizon. But yeah, this game looks really sick. You go over like jumps, you wreck into walls, you do races. I don't know, it looks really cool. I just wanted to throw this in there because I was really impressed. It's made with THQ Nordic, which is kind of shocking. They're the Witcher people, right? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know. It looks sick. Have you been watching the trailer?
Yeah, I've been watching the trailer. To me, it reminds me of what was that game? It was like Bean NG, where like you could just crash and make like just like see how much destruction you could do to a vehicle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's kind of it kind of reminds me of that, but like maybe a more polished version.
Based.
So is it? It's basically it's not like a racing game. It's just like destroy or do whatever you want kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mm.
I think there are races in there, but yeah, it seems more like a it seems more like there's different modes to do. It says, "Oh, here you go. Yeah, the evolution of full contact racing." So it is racing. It's just you can wreck your car. I think there's like side mode. I bet you there's like side modes and stuff where you like try to get the most destruction like in Skate.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah, interesting.
Skate
I'm
these.
watching Wreckfest 1, where you can drive. Wait, you can drive a couch.
What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, probably.
Uh, that's funny. Yeah, it does. It does look like it's like you have like your car at the bottom, and it shows like how much wear you have on it.
Mm.
Like Forza. I don't know. I've never really liked that where it's like you have to like change out your tires and stuff, or like go into a pit stop and like get um, fuel or whatever. I don't know. I don't like whenever the racing game is like so realistic that it becomes like not fun.
Based.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah, I think it will be cool. I think it's gonna be chic. Is what I'm trying to say.
Base.
Chic and twisted.
Well, I kind of wanted to end the episode off with a bang, baby.
Ooh. Yeah.
I was just I was just thinking yesterday. I was like, dang, dude, the games have gotten so full of microtransactions because I was thinking about like Overwatch 2, and then I was like, yeah, the monetization, it's not the greatest, but I guess if they have to, since it's a free game, you know. But I just wanted to bring up the horse armor, bro, from 2008, bro.
You
In
did this to me on
Oblivion,
purpose.
there was horse armor, and I know
You
this
trying to
gets
get me
meta going. Um,
Trying to
this
piss me off.
back in 2008 was actually seen as a bad thing. A lot of people despised the game because you know it was $2 horse armor, and it was also a single player game.
Yeah, it should be seen as a
And
bad thing.
and I agree. And you know, this is just like one of the things that they added, kind of as a joke, and then people actually bought it, and they realized, wow, wait,
Kill me.
if we just sell a bunch of $2 stuff, they'll buy even more.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And you know, they just kept testing the water, and now we're in it. Now we're in like a environment in an industry that's just like everything is paid. Everything's a paywall. Everything is soon to become a subscription. I'm almost guaranteed of that. With, you know, Xbox Game Pass and other stuff, but yeah, I don't know how you feel. Are you feeling pretty doomer?
Well, first off, I'd like to say the reason this was so successful is because this DLC made millions and millions. A little bit more backstory on it, since he's trying to get me going, since he's trying to get my goat. The no, the the horse armor was something that you bought for a couple bucks, and something interesting about the horse armor is that whenever whenever you bought it, it would go to vendors, and you would have to go to a vendor and pick up the armor, which I always thought was kind of sick. So I mean that's cool. But yeah, this was the beginning of the end. I always reference this to all my friends, to everybody, that this is when it started, and that always tilts them because they talk, they can't get over the fact that Oblivion was the best, the game that makes them lose their minds every time, and they still love Oblivion, and they can't help but love Oblivion, and they just can't see 2 feet past it. Yeah, I am very negative on the industry right now. As far as DLC is concerned, it's a really sad day that cosmetic DLC is seen as like the lesser of two evils, in my opinion. There are some games that have done it right. I mean, we can look at Hat in Time. We can look at, it's mostly indie games. We can look at Binding of Isaac Rebirth. We can look at the old Call of Duties if we want, as far as them just being a one-time purchase.
I think Nintendo does it pretty good too.
Yeah, Nintendo probably also falls in
Most of the time. I think if they do add like a DLC, it's like Octo expansion for Splatoon, which was $15, and you got a ton of content for that. So
right.
I feel like it wasn't just a cosmetic thing. I don't think they've ever done a game where it's cosmetic. Now on their mobile game side, yeah, I would say Nintendo is pretty scummy, but I think on their like console side they're not. But
yeah, they're not
anyway
on their side. I don't know. I'm really down on the industry, especially after things like, oh my gosh, Kat, you're driving me absolutely insane. Especially after games like what was it, Battlefront, or no, yeah, Star Wars Battlefront. No, yes, with the thousands and thousands of dollars of DLC, you have things like gotchas that are now accepted. You have, I don't know, and you have CEOs that justify microtransactions by saying, "Oh, it's to keep the servers up. It's to keep the servers up." And I only make 45 million a year. Oh, it's to keep the servers up. Yeah, buddy, why don't you take a pay cut and keep the servers up? You fucking I can't stand it. Can't stand it. I told you this gets me going.
I don't know. I'm a little more optimistic on certain things. I think what will happen is either people like myself. I usually like the online games, but more recently I've actually kind of taken a step back and I've tried to play more single player. And if I do play multiplayer, it's only with friends. And yeah, I mean, I've been enjoying like older games, like Minecraft, obviously. I finally beat Bug Fables, and man, Bug Fables was a good game. It did make me cry at the end. It was just so somber.
I saw that.
I enjoyed that.
How long did it take you to get through Bug Fables?
Let me check on Steam. I think it was like 20, 25 hours.
Oh, okay.
Oh, never mind. It took me 30. It's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
For an indie game, that's quite a bit of content. I didn't even do all the side quests, and there are some side bosses I didn't do. But that's the thing. I've been kind of taking a step back. I've started playing Final Fantasy VII again. I've just been on kind of an RPG kick with Kingdom Hearts, and then Bug Fables, and now FF7. So
yeah, my guy's been on one with the RPGs. I don't know what's up with that, but yeah,
I don't know. I just find them calming, and they're not stressful like a lot of multiplayer games are.
Yeah,
and there's no microtransactions, so
that's true. And I don't know, this is always such a gray line. I think there is a push towards the industry going more single player, at least there has been, like you were saying with RPGs. And then once again, a game like Hat in Time and stuff like that also prove that there's a market for games that are single player fun to play and aren't obsessed with taking all of your money. There is also kind of a weird line here of like, you know, where is the line? Because part of this issue is like, you know, you can take Hearthstone for example, a game I love, and part of the issue is, well, you know, is Hearthstone like abusive or not? Because it is a card game. So it's not very surprising that you know, you have to spend money to get cards, but at the same time, it is microtransactions. So it's all pick your poison, I guess.
I don't know. I think Hearthstone's like an exception to the rule because it's like a different style
Genre,
game.
yeah.
And also, like, if it was a physical game, you would have to buy cards.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it is free to play, and they do give you free decks in Hearthstone. So
This is true.
although they're not great, but
Okay. Have you seen in the new Assassin's Creed games how you can buy stuff from the shop? Like, you know, it's a
No.
single player game, but you can buy weapons that have like buffs and stuff. So you can make the game easier for yourself.
oh yeah, that's weird to me. Where it's like single player, but they like cram it with micro
Well, yeah, I don't.
transaction stuff. But
You're like, aren't
I don't.
you defeating the purpose?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're defeating the whole purpose of the game.
Am I smoking
guess-
something? Like,
It would really be scummy if like in like Elden Ring or like Dark Souls 3, one of those like harder games, if they like sold you weapons that were way better to make the game easier. But
dang, yeah, that would be brutal.
FromSoft has stayed away from that, and that's another thing too. Is like I do think the industry is going like more single player or older style games. I think we've seen that with I think Tekken 8 sold really well because of that. And you know, that was before we knew there was going to be microtransactions. And also Elden Ring, I think that game showed that the industry is going more single player. But hey, I need some
100%.
water.
Yeah, I've been over here shipping on my tea.
Remember to hydrate, boys.
Yeah.
I think that's been it from us.
Yeah, I guess it has been it. Guess that's the story. I'm always ready to yap more. That's
Based. Well, I think that's been it for the podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been your boy KirbyDK10. Peace.
It's been your boy Meta. Bye.
Yo.